Welcome back to Briggs on Books, our international talk show where we talk to authors from all over the world. Record day today, 3 authors from England were on the show telling us about their books and about their processes, how they finally finished writing a book and got it published, and what a struggle it is. And I know many of our viewers are writing their first book and just haven't got to that point where they're ready to publish. So we like to bring on authors who've done it, who've done great things and got their books out there. To that end, we're going to bring in an author, a Floridian. Is that a word? An author from Florida? Let me see if I can find her. Where did she go? There she is. Katherine Magnoli. Welcome, Katherine. You're in Florida?
Hi, nice to meet you. Yes, I am currently living in sunny Isles Beach, Florida.
Is it sunny today? Is it cold?
It's actually very pleasant. And what I mean by that is it's usually very hot. And this past week, we've actually had a nice little cold front. So instead of 90 degrees, we get 70 degrees.
Wow. And do you actually live near a beach?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
That's nice. That's nice. You've written a series of books. The Katgirl, Adventures of Katgirl. Tell us a little bit about that.
The Adventures of Katgirl is a series of books, as you mentioned, that is about a superhero in a wheelchair, and she helps kids who are being bullied for being physically different than their peers. So some examples, there are 4 stories, and each deal with a different kind of bullying. The first one talks about bullying children in wheelchairs, as I am as well, a person living with a wheelchair. The second is about bullying children who are overweight. The third is about bullying children who are deaf. And the last one is about bullying children who are of another culture and or race.
Amazing. Now, what age are these written for?
I would say the reading level is between 1st and 2nd grade, but the beauty of the story is that it can be read by any age because the younger children love the whole flying wheelchair superhero aspect, and then as they get older, they understand the message of the book.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, these for one thing, it's so important for children to read, and another is there's a great lesson, a great message in there. But children, they start out, we have to read to them. So what I tell people when it comes to children's books, I say buy some for your kids, but send a copy to grandma too. So when they go to grandma's house, grandma can read them the books too. So
that's a smart idea.
Also, I'm not trying to pump up your sales or anything, but kids' age for these books, what they have to do all the time, they have to go to birthday parties for other kids. And so don't order one of these books. Order 10 of them because you're going to need something to give away, gifts and things for birthday parties and stuff. So
I love that. Yes, it's so true. And actually, it's funny that you mentioned birthday party because one of the books, which is the one that deals with the bullying of children who are overweight, that is actually set within a birthday party theme.
Wow.
So.
How fun. By the way, here's a picture of you reading to kids. That's fun. Where is that? Is it a school or a daycare?
That was actually at a local event. It was called the Inclusive Literacy Festival.
Nice. And that's nice. Inclusive literacy. Perfect. Perfect for your book. Now, where can people get these books?
I actually started my very own nonprofit about 4 years ago. It's called Katgirl and Friends. That's KATGIRL and friends.com.
Okay.
You can go on that website and you'll see all my books and you'll be able to order them there.
Oh, that's great. Whenever I can order directly from an author, I always do that. I just feel kind of bonded now with the author. Especially since we see them on the purpose of our show is people will see you and kind of know you, feel like they know you a little bit, and then they'll order your books, hopefully.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Yeah. Yes, especially I'm encouraging people to do that now because we have the holiday season approaching, and this is item that you could purchase that will not only educate but entertain your child. And who doesn't want to entertain their child, during the holiday
Yep.
season when there's like no downtime whatsoever, but you have this book and the child will be so engulfed in it that they'll give you maybe an hour of peace time
Some
to
piece.
yourself.
Yeah, we'll definitely order these for Christmas. Like I said, don't order one, don't order two, order a stack of them. That's the way to order books. Do you go out and speak about your books? Do you go to events?
I do. I'm very well known here in Florida. I've basically traveled all over the state, meeting thousands of kids and parents. And my favorite thing is when I hear from a parent that met me like the year prior and
Yeah.
they're like, every night my child wants me to read The Adventures of Katgirl to them.
Nice.
It's been 365 days of Katgirl.
Wow, how fun.
So it's really great.
What's next for you? You have more books in your head?
I do. I do. My whole vision of these books is not just to tackle the topic of disability, which is what I identify with, but I truly believe that inclusion is for everyone. So I want to make sure that every story that I put out tackles a different topic that a child reading it can relate to. So I do have a bunch of other ideas that are kind of brewing in my head based on, all the life changes that society is going through. So we'll see.
Well, I think we need an Adventures of Katgirl TV show or a movie or something like that.
Well, I didn't want to give too much away, but that actually is one of my current projects
Nice.
that I'm doing because this past March, I had the wonderful opportunity of being the host for the Christopher Reeve Summit that was held in Washington, D.C. And during that time, I met a woman who is a producer for plays. And she focuses on strong female characters as her leads in the plays that she produces. So I approached her about Katgirl, and she didn't really see it as a play, but she has people throughout the TV world that she knows as well. And so she has recently connected me with a few people that seem interested in it, possibly becoming an animated series.
That'd be fun, yeah. We had an author earlier from England who said she wrote her children's books because there weren't kids in the children's books who looked like her kids, And I think you're filling an important spot there too with these books.
Yeah, representation is so important. I remember being the only child with a disability in my school district when I was growing up, and that made me feel very alone and very isolated. But luckily, I had a wonderful first grade teacher who gifted me a book called Joni, and it's the autobiography of a woman named Joni Erickson. And it changed my life because it's her journey living with a spinal cord injury and just how she overcame all these obstacles, and who she is today is a phenomenal figure in the disability world. So I never forgot that book and how important it is to... Can you still see me?
Yeah,
Sorry.
it went dark for a second, but you're back.
Yeah, I had a call coming in.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, so representation is life changing. I read that book and I had already been bitten by the writing bug at a very young age. I was 4 years old writing stories about, little girls and their pet ducks and just, random kid stuff. But that book really inspired me to one day tell my story or a story of another female with a disability, which is Wheelin' Katgirl.
Nice. Well, Katherine, Kat Magnoli, you're inspirational. I'm inspired, and I can't wait to order these books and give some of them away. So I want you to come back on the show. You've inspired me, and I want you to come back again and again.
Oh, thank you so much. I would love to come back. This was such a wonderful time.
And for our viewers, don't go anywhere because we'll be back with another author right after this. Thanks, Kat. We'll be right back.
Bye.